So this Tell My Story edition is about a great someone that has moved things in the physical realm that was unknown. This Tell My Story is about Dr.Sebi. Dr.Sebi was a philanthropist. He was someone that was very dear in my life, in my personal life, and I still apply his principles to myself, my family. He was a medical health god on earth. What I am picking up on, you guys, he moved things so much in his physical aspect through the mental realm. He says a lot of us, a lot of the people that are still here are unable to move things out of their life because of the mental aspect of things. If you truly want freedom, he said there is information for you to seek to be free. If you truly want to break free from bondages of yourself, of the mind, of the body, there is room to be free. It is all about self. It is all about the will to do things. Dr. Sebi is in his presence of truth. He is now, okay, you guys, this is so important. So Dr. Sebi is not in the etheric realm anymore. He's not in the ethers. He has transcended. He is now an ascended master. He is here to guide us to eat and live a better life. But Dr. Sebi is not happy with all of the things that are now mainstream. He's saying be very careful of vitamins, be very careful of things that include his name, but they are not they're not his structure, his foundation. There has been so many people that use his name or throw his name out there because they are now connected on to who he is. And I speak of who he is in present tense because he is now an ascended master. That means his energy could never go away. It's always there. And he said be very cautious. He said that he knows that the market is now saturated with a movement that is part of killing or bringing down the movement of awakening or the movement towards a better self. He's saying that he wants people to focus or to clear out things in their life through how they put things in their body and why they put things in their body. He's saying that he's not talking much on the death part because he's past the etheric realm. The only thing that he's saying about that as it relates to him and his passing is that everything is about time. Everything is about orchestrating things, and he knows that everything that related to him was part of it was an orchestrated passing. He is very sure that he's sure that he was harmed in some type of way. And he's also sure that someone in his family, okay, he said someone in his family was aware of it, but not in a sense of, oh my gosh, he's saying someone in his family was aware, or someone that was close to him or very close to him was aware of what was going on. He's saying you can't believe what people say about his passing, but he's saying that it was someone that was very close to him. He said that he was there to protect the garden. He's saying I was the protector of the garden. I was the protector of the open truth, which means he said that all the knowledge was put out in the forefront for everyone to know about if you truly want to know about it. But he was the protector of it to make sure that it was not saturated with other people putting malicious intent on it, and now that's what it's becoming. He's saying that everything that's out there now with his name on, Dr.Sebi, that it is all about his image. Ever since he was a young boy, he knew that he had a great liking to earth, to the plants. He would touch the plants, he would smell. He's bringing back sense to me. I can smell different things. It is very true that he sat in the presence of greats that he seen. Even his mother or grandmother or someone that was very dear to him, or someone in the village. He is saying that everybody's makeup is genetic makeup is different, and many people need different things. But it's important to remember, for you to progress, for your soul to progress, the way of food to enter your body, he said, consider it as information. Food is information. And but back on what he was talking about when he was a kid, he said that he knew. He said he had some kind of near-death experience when he was younger. When he was a young boy, he had some kind of near-death experience that he experienced. He's also talking about his last couple of days. He's saying that his clientele had got so big that it was almost like he had to produce a lot of information and food and knowledge and medicines to help people. He's saying people were flying all across the world to just come to see him and to see how important he was. They were coming to the camps. They were coming to the ministries. He's saying the ministries. They were coming to the ministries to really find out who he was, because his name had traveled across the world. He said, I knew eventually they would come for me. So he wasn't afraid of anything. He said, what you see, if you see him, like how they show him, he's saying people see me as like sick, or they try to show me at my lowest point, but I was never sick. Sickness is of the mind, and if you think anything, or you create the reality, or you set up boundaries within the mind of any type of illness, then it begins to form. He said they showed me at my lowest point because they wanted me to believe or think that I was sick or that I was dying. But he said I knew that I was living. I was living. I was full of life, and I knew that I was an internal being. His truth will never die. His truth will be shared across the world and live on. He is also showing me, he showed me some kind of near-death experience that he had as a young boy. And it's so great to be in the presence of him. I can feel him all around me, everything that, who he is and what he does. I still feel it in my present body. And he is showing that so many people are changing. He's telling me that so many people are changing their life. He's even shown me images of people changing their life across the world. But he is saying that to be cautious of eating a lot of things that are there on the market, because they are under some type of agreement with a higher order to put things that are synthetic and not real into foods to stop or block your thinking, stop or block you from opening up your true reality. He's saying that it's a veil being put over a lot of people's faces to what true reality means, because reality now is being somewhat controlled to a degree. And he said in order to break past that controlled reality and to create your own reality, you can only do that through information. So if you don't have the proper information or proper foods that's information that you have to put that information in your body to transcend or break past that point. He's given me a story about the 3 wise men, but he's talking about it as it relates to being wise about your choices and being wise about the people you keep around you, the covenant of people you keep around you, to move in a direction. He's saying that he had people or friends or someone in family that were like the 3 wise men that guided him to this point. He's saying that how he got to the point was when he was a young boy, he had something like 3 wise men that were there that guide him, but the wise men were in the form of maybe his mother or grandmother or some village people. He used to sit under someone and just listen to stories and think about his life. He had to spend a lot of time with his mind exploring in different areas. And even though he was present, he wasn't present. He was dreaming about what he would become. He just said he didn't know to what degree. He's saying that they took he was not ill, he was not sick. That's all he keeps saying, I was not ill, I was not sick. So I'm assuming that he said, I was not ill, I was not sick. So something had happened in some type of, something was given to him that took him away. But he's saying, be cautious, people, to what you are eating, what you're putting in your body, because it is information. Like I said, he has now transcended to the ascended masters. He is of the great. So if you are connected and you truly resonate with yourself and you want to try to change your life and change the way you eat, you can also connect with him and ask him to guide you on your journey and your process. And as I'm on my journey and my process as a vegan, I will be sure to connect with him and ask him to guide me through my process. And I want to thank you guys for aligning with Arianna. If you would like your personal reading, please visit www.alignwitharianna.com. And for more details, for more goodies, for more working your magic, peace.